Hey guys, DJ Big Ron here. Just want to do a quick video on a new light that I purchased from Eliminator. Eliminator Electro Bar DMX. It's a very, very cool light. If you remember from last year around this time or so, I purchased a light called the Electro Bar from Eliminator. Believe me, I love the light still, but this is definitely a step up from the one I had. And I still use the old one still for different things. But let's take a look at the old one, a quick review what I had, and then we'll go right into the new one. Okay, in the back here we have a fuse, 2 amp fuse. Has a switch here in case you pop a fuse or something, which the chances are of that happening for LED lighting is very rare. And you have the 120 cord for US standards. Back here you also have an internal mic. You have speed control. You have sound activated, either all on, active, or fade. Fade is cool for slow music. Okay. Alright, so you see that one, okay? Now I just showed you the front. Now we're going to look at the front one more time. Get a look at it. Alright, now that you got a chance to look at the original Electro Bar, let's look at some of the differences between the old or the new Electro Bar and the new one. Now the first thing I noticed between the old Electro Bar and the new Electro Bar is the sizes of the lenses. They're a hell of a lot more bigger and a little more fancier as far as the rings that go around the glass. Okay, that's a definite difference. The size is roughly about the same size, give or take, but it gives you an illusion that the newer one is bigger because the fact that you have your bracket here that's shorter. Okay, that probably makes the difference. Sorry about my crappy T-bar here, but that definitely makes a difference because what I noticed putting on clamps that you would only have so much space. You only have so much space to work with on a nut. Okay, so you're really pushing things. But with this, it's actually, if you look inside there, I don't know if you can see that, but it's open, and that really makes a huge difference when you're bolting these lights down. Okay, really nice for beginners. Okay, let's look on the back of the new one. Swing this bad boy around, or on the side at least. If you look here, still has the nice turning knobs here to tighten everything down for you. Okay, just like the old one. Now this one takes 5 amps. Okay, so it takes 3 more amps than the last one. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with what else it has. Now, as you can see, this is the Electro Bar DMX. Okay, so that means it is DMX. Duh. Anyway, so you have DMX cable that go in input, and you can run another one with your output, so you go master slave, or you can run it through a DMX controller. It also has a built-in mic, a dimmer, and the speed. Okay, pretty slick. You also have dip switches here, where you can set to whatever you like. And I'm not a huge know-how on, I don't know a lot about DMX, so I'm still learning, but you can definitely see that you do have dip switches that you can mess with. I keep hitting buttons till it works, so it works. So let's see the differences in how they have improved on from the Electro Bar and the Eliminator Electro Bar DMX. So let's take a look. Okay, as you can see, we have the first Eliminator Electro Bar that came out, and if you look, I have it kind of on a corner wall because I wanted to show you that it can either be used against the wall, a dance floor, or it can be set on an angle where it points up in the air. So I figured that corner is a good spot because it's the only spot I have in my house to really work with what I'm trying to do here to show you. Now, if you go on speed here, you can see I have it right now. I have it on all on, so all of the lights are on. It's a really cool way to use as a backdrop. whatever else, and it has this kind of a blur effect, which is really nice. It washes the floor in a different way other than having to use a par can. Now, when you go on to auto, it does its own thing with the built-in microphone. Really cool blue. Reds are, well, that's more like orange. Red, green. So it has built-in programs, which is really cool. Now, mind you, this is one of the first, not first, but stages of LED lighting, really. The dots and everything else, but it's still an excellent light to use for washing the floor. Okay, now you're looking at this, you think it's pretty cool. Okay, really cool effect. Okay, now let's check out the new one, the new version. Now, using this light, I can already tell you one thing, that with having the bracket so much higher and the way the bracket is positioned, I'm able to move this light even more straight up if I want. So let's do that. Let's move it all the way up to the top here. Okay, that's on the ceiling right now. Before I couldn't do that with the older version. Okay, so we're going to take a look here. Get on dimmer. Now you see all the lights on right now. Now the first thing you should notice too is that the dots are more crisp, they're sharper, and you even have more colors to work with. Okay? Now, let's try something else here. You got red, yellowish color, blue, a little bit of pink. So it's running through its program right now. So that's what it's doing. Pretend it's a song. So it kind of goes into its own little thing. This is an awesome light to use. Okay? Now the DMX feature is really cool, because you can strobe this thing, and the other one you couldn't. Okay? I like both lights. So let's take a look and see what they look like together. Let's see a compared difference between these two. Yo. Got the one on the left, which is blurry. It's a little more blur, which creates a cool wash. Then you have this one, which is a newer Electro Bar DMX, which creates more sharper images, more sharper dots. So, but you can see it really brights up the room here. My cats love it. So, if you think it can do in here, imagine what it can do in a hall. And I'm going to be bringing these guys with to my gig Saturday, and you guys will see a video, so it will be a part 2 to this. So, all I got to say right now, guys, is I hope you enjoyed the light. I hope you guys go out and get it. Go to your nearest retailer of Eliminator. Mine is LM Fusion, so make sure you check that out and practice and enjoy.